Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. This is the Rio Rancho Board of Education regular board meeting, Monday, July the 12th, 2020. I'll call this meeting to order. At this time, I would ask that you all stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. And if you can mute, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Board Member Noreen. At this time, Kim, can we do roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Vice President Morgan,
Present.
Secretary Scott,
Present.
Board Member Cullen,
Present.
Board Member Coleman,
Present.
and President Galbraith. She is absent. She's out of town.
Okay.
So you have a quorum, 4-0.
Thank you. So want to welcome everyone, all those that are attending via YouTube, and of course, everyone here on the Zoom with us. Just want to say welcome and glad you could be here and glad you can make it today. We'll move on to item D on the agenda, the approval of the prioritized agenda proposed time allocations. Are there any changes for the agenda? I guess the one change we would make is Noreen.
Yes.
Are you meaning the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes.
Okay, for the record.
Yeah.
And then also for the record, I think you said 2020 instead of 2021 for the year.
I'm sorry. Let me start over, Catherine. No, I'm just kidding. 2021, Monday, July the 12th, 2021. I thought, should I rehearse this thing like 5 times? I'm thinking there's no way I'll mess this up. So thank you for correcting that for me. Other than Noreen and the correction of the date, is there anything else that we need to discuss, change?
This is Board Member Coleman, and I make a motion to approve the agenda with the changes mentioned.
This is Board Member Catherine Cullen. I second.
Okay, the motion by Board Member Wynn Coleman and second by Board Member Cullen. Kim, you want to take a vote, or is that right?
Yes, we can do that.
Thank you.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Vice President Morgan,
Yes.
Secretary Scott,
Yes.
Board Member Cullen,
Yes.
and Board Member Coleman.
Yes.
That is 4-0.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the public comment. We did get one public comment, one from Denise Weaver, and she had 3 different statements on here. The first thing she wanted to know is, well, what role or how are we going to interact, or what are we going to do with regard to critical race theory, which was a very interesting topic of discussion this past weekend in the leadership meeting. Secondly, she wanted to know if the schools will allow to post signs supporting or providing information about Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ, or other political groups. She had asked about that. And then the third question she had in here was, is parent planhood allowed to come into classroom to talk to students? So that was the only public comment that we have. And I will say, if anyone has comments they want to make, all they have to do is go to the Rio Rancho Public School Board site, and there's a link there where you can put your information in. But that was pretty much the only public comment that we had from Denise Weaver. Okay. Next, we'll move on to item F, which is to approve the consent agenda. If there are no concerns, questions, I would ask for a motion on that one.
This is Secretary Noreen Scott. I move approval of the consent agenda.
This is Board Member Catherine Cullen. I second.
Thank you, Noreen, for making the motion of approval, and Board Member Cullen for second. Kim, you want to take the roll?
Yes, sir. Vice President Morgan,
Yes.
Secretary Scott,
Yes.
Board Member Cullen,
Yes.
Board Member Coleman,
Yes.
and that is 4-0.
Okay, thank you. Next, we'll move to the business section of the agenda. Item A, consider the approval of unapproved meeting minutes from the June 28th Board of Education meeting. Were there any changes? Any corrections? I'd like to get a motion.
This is Secretary Noreen Scott. I move approval of the minutes of the June 28th, 2021 Board of Education meeting.
This is Board Member Catherine Cullen. I second.
Okay, Noreen, Board Member Noreen Scott, thank you for the motion. Thank you, Board Member Cullen, for the second. Kim, you want to take roll, please?
Okay, Vice President Morgan,
Yes.
Secretary Scott,
Yes.
Board Member Cullen,
Yes.
Board Member Coleman.
Yes.
That is 4-0.
All right, thank you, thank you. Next item on the agenda, business section, is consider the approval of Resolution 21-001, participation in the local government road fund program administrated by the New Mexico Department of Transportation. And I think Melanie Archibald is going to be presenting. Melanie, you ready?
I am. Good evening, members of the board and Dr. Cleveland. This is Melanie Archibald, Executive Director of Facilities. So back in March, we actually applied for this award. It is to do repairs at the Cleveland High School student parking lot. Our intention is to get that all done this summer before the students come back. Our original request, we were asking, the project is $300,000. We were asking for 75% of that, which is $225,000. We did receive an award, not the full amount, but anything helps, of 72,425%, which was 75% of what they gave us as the cost of 96,567. So what is in front of you is the approval for us to move forward. It's one of the documents that we need to complete in order for us to obtain the award.
Melanie, this is Secretary Scott. Who will be doing the work?
I believe the contractor we have is, I want to say Sunland, but I'm not confident on that.
Okay.
Melanie, can you describe what the issue is with the area over there at Cleveland High School?
Yes.
The board?
Yes. So Cleveland actually has very large cracks. I would say it probably exceeds the definition of cracking. Some of them we have large veins going through at 12 inches. This was a problem that we have actually throughout the Cleveland campus that was identified when I first started. We set aside recurring costs in SB 9 dollars every year. But the cost is so high to just do this one section that over the past couple of years, we've tried to spread it out amongst many campuses. But this year it's time where we had the opportunity to go after funds, and I would like to take care of it before it gets worse. This is, again, just one section of Cleveland. Cleveland needs a lot of repairs, but we are trying to spread the money that we had in SB 9 dollars out to multiple schools before we, put it in one school.
And which parking lot is getting done? Is this the one over by the student?
It's a student parking lot, yes.
Because that's pretty significant issues over there.
Yes.
Okay.
Was it a construction fault?
I don't know. That school was built a little over 10 years ago, I think maybe 11 years now. It's just we have a lot of issues with erosion on this west side that we experience at all of our campuses. That one is just a little bit more extensive than at the other campuses.
Okay. Dr. Cleveland, I don't want to lead you out. Any comments, any thoughts on this?
No, I think she covered it well. Obviously, the work is really needed. Any additional revenue that we can get is just a tremendous help. So, I think it's a really good thing for us to accept.
Okay. Anyone else with any comments? I'm good with it. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Does anyone else have any comments or concerns? If not, I would ask that we make a motion.
This is Secretary Scott. I'll move to approve Resolution 21-001, including the participation in local government road fund program administered by the New Mexico Department of Transportation.
It's Board Member Catherine Cullen, I second.
Okay. Thank you, Noreen Scott, for that motion, and Board Member Cullen. Kim, you want to take a roll?
Yes, sir. Vice President Morgan,
Yes.
Secretary Scott,
Yes.
Board Member Cullen,
Yes.
Board Member Coleman,
Yes.
and that is 4-0.
Okay, we all set. All righty. Next item on the agenda is advanced planning. I'm a little nervous here. This thing is going too smooth. I'm already at advanced planning. Do I need to add a little something? Catherine, you sure you don't want to go back and look at those other items you mentioned? No, we'll wrap it up.
We can look at the check if you like.
Mr.
I'm
Vice
sorry?
President, Mr. Vice President, does Dr. Cleveland have anything she wants to address with us today?
Dr. Cleveland, we normally put her on the agenda if she has any presentations, and I noticed that was not on there. But Dr. Cleveland, if you got some information you want to share with us before I wrap up with advanced planning, the floor is yours.
Well, I just want to say to the board, don't get too comfortable with this short meeting. Obviously, the very, very long ones we've had all year. It's nice maybe to have a couple of short ones. We have a good number of staff that are out right now or taking their well-deserved time. But in 2 weeks, we will start back up with some major presentations, major reports, and we have 3 weeks to the start of school. So our board meeting 2 weeks from Monday will be a pretty important meeting. We'll be covering a lot of key issues, and so we look forward to seeing everybody at that meeting.
Okay. Board Member Coleman, I see you raise your hand. Go ahead.
Yes, and I just wanted to say real quickly as we wrap up that Vice President Morgan and Board Member Cullen had the opportunity to attend the leadership conference for the New Mexico School Board Association. And I thought I'd just touch on that real quickly since it's been such a short meeting. So just some great sessions, discussions about policies coming up, just some guidelines with that, presentations on online, 100% online for students with disabilities, and just some really helpful, insightful presentations all the way around. So it was a really good experience. So I don't know, just wanted to give my input on that. If you two would like to go ahead and add anything.
I just want to be very careful we don't have anything else on the agenda. Nothing else was noticed.
No. Okay.
I recommend just going ahead with the advanced planning.
Okay. July 15th, 2021. Audit committee meeting, executive session, 4:30. That will be virtual. July 26th, 2021. Regular board meeting starting at 5:30. That would be boardroom and virtual. July 27th through the 28th, 2021. Tech Time Virtual Conference. August the 5th, 2021. First day of classes, middle and high schools. August 9th, 2021. First day of classes, elementary schools. August 9th, 2021. Regular board meeting, 5:30. That will be boardroom and virtual. August 19th, 2021, Audit Committee meeting, executive session, 4:30. That's virtual. And August the 23rd, 2021, regular board meeting, 5:30, boardroom and virtual. Those are your advanced plannings for July 12th, 2021. If there's nothing else, we will adjourn this meeting. We're all set. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Mr. Vice President, you run a tight ship. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you all.